Alright guys, so Rise crossover Ragnarok just got a brand new update. It's actually Halloween themed. If I go ahead and press reroll here, you guys will see there are a couple of new classes that we can actually use in the game now. So there we go. Tank is one of the new classes. Obviously before we were only able to use assassin and mage, but now we have a tank, we have a healer, we have a warrior, and obviously assassin and mage. So I'm going to stick with assassin for now. But if you guys take a look at some of the characters in this lobby, basically they have added in some Halloween themed accessories and things of that nature. I'll try to tell you guys everything they've added in this update. You guys know I am not the most up to date when it comes to this game. I have not really been grinding it. In fact, I've been waiting for the game to get more content, but I guess that came sooner rather than later. If you guys happen to play the game right now, as you guys can tell, I literally got that done with like honestly no stat points. As you guys can tell, it's just insane. But yeah, clearly if you guys have been playing the game, you could tell that the game might feel a little bit easier, maybe harder, I don't know, depending on who you are. But they have been balancing and adjusting the difficulty of things in the game. So for whatever reason, I am trying to take on quests while I yap to you guys about the new update, but I think I'm gonna have to join another server. This server seems to be bugged, honestly. All right, finally got the quest stuff fixed, guys. But with this new Halloween update, outside of the new classes that I just showed you guys earlier in the intro to this video, they've actually adjusted shadows. So apparently they've adjusted the damage, the HP, and the summoning cost for shadows. Additionally, they improved the AI and level limits for them as well. So if you guys are noticing that your shadows are a little bit more efficient, that is the reason why. Now on the topic of balancing and stuff, because I keep talking about it so far, I want to let you guys know they've actually overhauled the literal stat system in the game. Apparently they provide scaling, level caps, and level growth as well. And you know how I mentioned like new equipment and stuff like that with this Halloween update? Yeah, well, aside from that, they've added in a merge system now, which apparently they'll fuse duplicate equipment for like upgrades and stuff like that to like the piece of equipment itself. Now supposedly this Halloween update is supposed to be 3 parts, and the one that they just released is part 1. So basically with part 1 that's out right now, all that we get with that is going to be a themed dungeon, which we should be able to showcase in just a bit here. Additionally, apparently they now have challenges and seasonal rewards in accordance with the Halloween event itself. And there are also new types of shadows that we'll be able to get alongside new type of rarities to the summon pool as well. So all in all, like it's a lot of new stuff, because aside from this, you know, we have new weapons, new armors, accessories, and this is basically just going to allow for the diversification of like builds in the game, which were effectively non-existent prior to all this new additions. But the last thing they mentioned in the update log is that apparently rarities, drop rates, and upgrade values have all been rebalanced. So they keep talking about how, you know, over the next couple of days, maybe even weeks, there's gonna be a heavy rebalance, and they're just gonna be adjusting and tweaking values and things of that nature, just on a rolling basis, you know, contingent on the feedback that they happen to receive from you guys, obviously, in the Discord server and the game itself and things of that nature. So I'm making my way over to the dungeon, because unless I'm blind and like I didn't hear anything, but I did not get a notification for this dungeon at all. I'm gonna have to play solo, and it's gonna be impossible to clear, but maybe we can get something. I don't know, we'll see. Currently with the game right now, the running joke is that instead of solo leveling, it's like team leveling. Because people were saying that these things are impossible unless you're in a team. So again, we'll try it, but this is the brand new Halloween themed map, and we will go ahead and see. Yeah, we're doing a decent amount of damage. There's nothing major, nothing crazy, but we do have 15 minutes to complete this thing. So hey, maybe we can get it done. Who knows? Okay, well, just as I say that, I get clapped up instantaneously, might I add. Well, it's a good thing that potions at the very least are infinite use in this game, you know, and we did just get a skeleton shadow here, so we'll go ahead and equip that. And yeah, that's definitely our strongest shadow right now. All right guys, it took us dang near almost 7 minutes, 8 minutes actually, to complete the first section of the dungeon map. It's very evident that we will not be able to get this done, unfortunately. But we will keep trying to see if we can, I don't know, get something decent at the end of it all, maybe. Okay, guys, so we have about 2 minutes left in this dungeon, and yeah, I keep trying to tell you guys, it's not really going that good. It really isn't. But we have been getting a good amount of shadows though, so I've been getting at least pretty lucky with that. Even though I'll be honest, right now, like as the game is, it just feels like shadows are kind of low-key useless. I mean, maybe it's too early for me to tell at the level that I'm at right now, since I'm not even like high level at all or whatnot. But I mean, that seemed to be the general consensus even when I first played the game, and you know, we had higher level players playing with us. That's what they were saying. So all right, guys, and as you can tell, the dungeon is basically over. So I wanted to show you guys that effectively in the starter area, you can go into like the CL tower. So very much like in the original Rise crossover. And whoops, that didn't work that time. There you go. It'll take you upstairs, and then remember how I told you guys about merging? This is basically the merging interface, and you'll be able to choose like accessories or armors and things of that nature in there. So obviously I don't have anything, so I can't show you, but there are a couple of other things here that are placeholders, and effectively everything else is basically the same. But just make sure you guys come on over here and do what you got to do. I thought merging was going to be automatic, but I guess it isn't. So as it is right now, the only real effective way to get like armor and just weapons and drops and things of that nature, as you guys know, is doing these dungeons every 30 minutes. And I just feel like, bro, these quests are broken too, dude. Like some of these quests, no matter what you do, they just do not open up. But yeah, I feel like this next update, or at least in one of the 3 planned updates for the Halloween update, they I think they need to add in something for us to do outside of these dungeons. I feel like dungeons are the only thing that really are going to allow you to progress. If you don't happen to be doing dungeons, and if you don't happen to have a team to do dungeons, like you're literally getting nowhere in this game. And I feel like that's not good at all. By the way, as it is right now, I'm only 5 minutes off from the next dungeon spawn. I wanted to mention as well, because I didn't talk about this earlier, but the Halloween dungeons supposedly are every 30 minutes of the hour. So I thought it was gonna be like every 30 minutes, but no, you're gonna have like regular dungeons, and then again every 30 minute thereafter, it'll be a Halloween dungeon. So at the dawn of a new hour, it'll be a regular dungeon, and then at the 30-minute mark of every hour, it'll be Halloween themed. So that's how I'm understanding it currently is, and I will corroborate in just a minute here when this next dungeon spawns. But I don't know, to me this is a bit tedious, but hey, if you set a timer on your phone, you can definitely get it and only come on to the game to just grind the Halloween dungeon, I guess, and the items. All right, guys, we're getting into the dungeon now, and it was indeed a regular dungeon. We are with one other person in here, but I don't know what level they are, and they're level 336. Yeah, we're cooked. We are definitely cooked, but hey, man, let's try this real quick. Yeah, no shot we get this done, chat. There's no way, bro. Unless you get carried by a super high level, man. It is just, man, good luck with these dungeons. The good news is that they didn't plan in the announcements to make dungeons easier. I just don't know when it'll be, because that was like 2-3 days ago, so still haven't made them easier. But yeah, that's the Halloween update in a nutshell, chat. Couldn't really show you much because, again, everything's tied behind the dungeons, and the dungeons are hard as hell.